Hi everyone, this is Nibiru Watcher. It is May 15th, 2017, and I am on Identify This YouTube channel where she captures all these bizarre, crazy, glitch in the matrix stuff in the sky, because welcome to Truman's World. And what I'd like to show you on this channel is this glitch that we have in the matrix, and I would like to draw your attention to these lines in the sky and this pattern that we're seeing emerging, and I believe it be none other than the lens array that is failing in the sky. This picture was taken video from a sky cam, the skyline cam in Crete, Greece. And then we've got another matrix fail of the same kind in Pilgrimage Church, Italy. Now, this is actually going on all over the world. I think it's going on more radically near the lower equator, towards Australia. Although we will be seeing a more incredible breakdown as this continues to fail. Now, I had captured the same thing, but before it had failed, I'd show this in almost every one of my fake or sun simulator videos and the whole matrix of stuff in the sky. So let me show you a picture that I caught on a time lapse on July 7th, 2016. It's almost a year ago that we see the lens in this system here. We see the lenses here and here, but this has not completely broken down yet, although it is getting more exposed. Now, if you want more information about this lens array, just go back and watch my sun simulator videos. I'm going to focus on the glitch in the matrix and how it's continuing to break down and the material it's used. This is getting absolutely incredible. I want to show you that this hasn't broken down to the degree that you're going to see next. So I want you to really pay attention because if you think these are lens flares, keep watching, because these are continuing to break down in a pretty impressive video I got for you. Now, we've got what I had caught on the same camera just a few days ago, May 15th. Of course, this was actually yesterday because this is in Australia, a little time lag. But let's watch this video of what's happening now, a year later, as this thing begins to collapse. And I want to show you right here of this, how this thing breaks down. And I'm going to zoom in for you really close. Now we have it. I want to show you how this thing. Okay, so I captured a few times. We still have these smaller lenses right here that basically almost suddenly show up in the sky. And now I'm zooming in. So let's see this extra close breakdown. I got to find this exact spot. I didn't want to miss it. And we get right to there. There we go. Now I'm zoomed all the way on my laptop. Look at that. I'm going to just freeze it there for a second. Are you seeing that? This is a material. This just is beginning to actually show the actual material. This is no ordinary lens system. Do you see how this is totally exposed? And let me continue with the time lapse on this as this thing continues to fail, and it's going to be seen around the world. Now these lenses, which I will show you what I believe. Now check this out. Because they're lenses and they do project, it even starts to show up on the lower portion of the screen right in front of the camera, where it has a total distortion of light right here. You see like these lines here? It's going to be right there. You see this? This thing is breaking down. It was not doing that in my previous time-lapse video. You can just go back and watch it all you want. It was not breaking down to the degree where you can now look like a magnifying lens actually showing the actual material it's being shined through. Just look at that. What is that? Well, here I believe what it is. So let's get to the next. The JPL Laboratory. Some of you have actually seen this. New ultra-thin optical devices shape light in exotic new ways. Now I go into a lot of detail that this metamaterial is ultra-thin, and these little silicone pillars shrink and twist in size. And they basically, just like an LCD, because they actually twist. Go look up LCD technology. I'll get into that. But instead of putting liquid crystal, they've got silicone that will twist shape, changing the density, changing the light that it bends. The denser the material, the sharper it bends the light. Now we can see all the ultra-thin material that they do have out there. What is this stuff capable of? Well, Project Bluebeam stuff for starters, because I'll leave links in the description that the polarization, the passing of light, it can act as displays. I highlighted all this stuff in my previous videos, but I want to stay focused on the glitch itself without going back. Please just go back and visit. Next, here is what I think what we were looking at. This material here, this is the inner side of an LCD structure. This electric sub-pixel electrodes where they apply voltage on an X and Y axis. Lighting up in this would be the LCD. I don't think it's quite an LCD screen. It is a lens that was made by JPL and NASA. And when the voltage is applied, instead of having this crystal here, they've got the silicone pillars, and they twist and shape the light because the density of the silicone is changing in density as it changes in diameter, like it says in this article. And voltage is applied, they shape light. Not just one point of light, one point, multi-points, millions of points, or one big point. It's a display. It's just like a TV set. It's amazing. Now, let me show you the next video, and let's continue for another more stunning video here. That I've been watching this camera for a long time. And check out the Fresnel lens as the sun moves across the sky. Isn't that just dazzling? Let's watch that again. So we can zoom in on it. Watch this Fresnel lens rotate right there. It's rotating. Like I've been saying, it's a Fresnel lens. Wow. And look how the focal beam of light is always in the center of the sun. If you have more questions about the sun, where is it? Please go back and watch my other videos. I don't have time to keep going back and we're going over the same stuff. Why is it there? What's its purpose? It's all in my other videos. So keep an eye on the sky, because this is what we're looking forward to. What would this look like if this breakdown of an LED, breakdown of the lens array, what would that actually look like? Well, I got some more theories. How about these so-called lenticular clouds? This really bizarre stuff that people just cook up more names, right? Upside down rainbows, phenomenon, you know, it's always a phenomenon. It can't be anything that'd be really bizarre. How we get these insane light features as the system continues to break down. MB 33 showed it here. These bizarre clouds that we're seeing around the world is nothing other than a breakdown of these LEDs that are in the sky. LED powered sun. Now let's look at the what I believe pictures of the very Fresnel lens itself. This is from the WSO Scotty YouTube channel. This thing, I believe, is the Fresnel lens seen at different angles. This was using an analog camera, not a digital one. Actually used film, and this was captured. If you got one, go take a picture of it. You'll probably see the same thing. Submit them to me. It'd be pretty impressive. And what would that look like if we, from another YouTube channel, this guy zoomed in on this thing? Watch this. Again, watching this thing rotate, he's going to zoom in on it. This is from the Zion Warrior YouTube channel. Again, I'll leave a link in the description. Watch how he zooms in on this thing. Yeah, look at the light sparkle off that thing. And now I believe what I caught was a light that shines and sparkles off the thing. You just have that light angled just right. And it looks like there's two of them. That's amazing. And some of you will say that's a camera aberration in the sky. But yet we keep seeing this on the water too. And for those of you who ask, why do we have the lens system? I've covered this before, but I'll do it again. The lenses will pull away the focal point of light from your eyes so you don't see it. There's a lens, you don't see it. There's no trickery here. You just put a lens in front of it and you can't see it. Ta-da! It disappeared. So what we get to see are out of focus planets, which chemtrails can cover the rest. Oh yeah, I thought I'd show you this video. For those who want to think that that is something that's on the lens, when clearly we could see it reflected in the water, rotating. So there you have it, folks. Let's look at that one more time. Let's see if there's anything I didn't cover here. What is the advantage of a Fresnel lens? Well, a Fresnel lens is basically a regular lens, as that's been performed same of the functions as a normal lens, except it's been made flat. But it has a few problems like camera aberrations and lack of color where things cross over one another. We get bizarre stuff in the sky. I'll leave a link to this video. It's actually pretty cool video here. But it's for basically light gathering and light scattering. So light culmination, which I think is the purpose of this particular Fresnel lens, where the light comes from the source, the fake source simulator, going through the Fresnel lens, and then this is what we get to see. I have more of this, and perhaps in the future I'll make it more detailed as I continue to fill in the puzzle pieces of this sun simulator mystery. Don't have all the pieces, don't know exactly what the complete thing looks like. It's all theories, but it's getting harder to break these theories. So one other purpose is the light collection, that you can see that the light is collected and then used as a focal point here for solar cells and stuff like that. But I believe it's for the light scattering, because it's basically trying to hide that black spot they have in the sun when you looked almost directly at it. But when you're looking right down the sun simulator, it does kind of like have a shaft, and when you look down that directly, you get that angle of light. That's when you get the black spot. Not everybody gets to see it where they live on the Earth. You have to be at the right spot at the right time. So hope this helps. There's your glitch in the matrix. Look at this thing. It's glitch. Lenticular clouds. So on the Mr. MBB333 YouTube channel, we get, I believe, is the effect of the same breakdown of the lens. We're getting these same lines that we're going to get from the Identify This channel and Australia. It's the same thing, this breaking down. We're going to see more rainbows on clouds, and meteorologists are going to start making up cloud names, just like they've already redefined clouds. It was like maybe 5 classifications of clouds, and now they've got a whole new class for excusing away the chemtrails. So my theory why this thing's breaking down is I believe the Nemesis star is getting so close to the sun that it's now drawing more and more energy from the balancing out its energy from our sun, since the Nemesis star is magnetically charged and our sun is Nemesis star is positively charged or magnetically charged, while one and the same, and our sun is negatively charged and discharging. One is causing the other to discharge quicker and quicker, giving off more spectrum of light and heat that can no longer, that these lens arrays can diffuse and hide the planets that they were meant to hide. So let's look at this one more time. And I'll leave links for all this in the description box. We can see what I believe the very material of this breakdown is going to, and what that would look like. Look at the color that's coming off this thing. I bet this thing has some beautiful rainbow colors coming off. The same thing that's going to give us those crazy lenticular clouds. Yeah, just some made-up name, man. They just make this stuff up on the fly. Oh, that's a new rare phenomenon. A phenomenon, rare. Yeah, it happened once in our lifetime, and it's rare. That's just a quick write-off. Look, welcome to the Matrix, the Truman Show. You've heard it. You heard it here. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day. I will see you at the Lord's Supper.